Good morning, good morning, good morning, Michael Cheney. How are you doing this morning? You are live with me, Shakeitha Patterson, and it is a happy Monday. Happy Monday, definitely happy Monday for me. Um, and it goes to say, I will not let the word of God depart from before my eyes because it is life to me and it is health and healing to all my flesh. And that is Proverbs 4:21 and 4:22. And I really hope that you all had a amazing weekend. My weekend was really great. Me and the husband went and watched the movie Medea's Family Funeral, and it was pretty funny. Good morning to you, Ann. Thanks for joining. How are you doing this morning? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Just kind of share my weekend. It was really great. Went and watched the movie Medea's Family Funeral. Very funny movie. And I really enjoyed it. We kind of walked the mall, we got some exercise, then we ate, and walked a little bit more, and then we came home to pretty much just to, well, of course, I worked on some online stuff, and he did whatever he did. But anyway, it is now a Monday, and it's time to get this week started, get our hustle on, go out and do what we need to do for the rest of this week. And as always, just a little rundown checklist of what I'm going to go over is normally the quotes of the day and the birthdays, and so that's how we're going to leave that out. And then I also want to talk about having compassion. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into those quotes this morning. I guess I guess I could share. Let's see. I've been trying to learn how to work the settings here on the live on my desktop. On the computer is it's a little bit more easier. I mean, on the phone it's a little bit more easy to maneuver because everything is right there. But on the PC is a little bit different. So I kind of sometimes find myself trying to figure it out, and actually, it's not doing. I mean, probably because I did it from a Facebook page that I'm not actually really active in, so it worked out well, and I was able to see the analytics and everything on the screen. So, but however, for whatever reason, it's not working on the actual timeline. So let's go ahead and get into those brainy quotes. And it is March the 4th, 2019. And we are in the third month and the fourth day of the year, okay? Fourth day of the year of the month, of this month, March. So, and the first quote we have, it says, you're, don't grieve, anything you lose comes around in another form, Rumi. And yes, don't grieve, anything you lose comes around in another form. So, and the thing, when I think about that, grieving, or not grieving, you know, and I guess in a sense of losing someone, I think that will be a little bit different because sometimes, and sometimes it does, it comes around in another form. Another person can come in your life that can take on that mother figure, especially if you lost your mother, or that father figure, or you might get another friend. But anyway, I'm gonna move right along from that one, because I did lose my mom and my dad, and no one has filled that spot. So, um, moving along, it says the more refined and suitable our minds, the more vulnerable they are, and that's Paul Tournier. And the love quote of the day, it is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. Oh my God. And that is so true. And that is Frederick. They don't even look like Frederick. But anyway, Frederick, because the way it's spelled. Frederick Nightshoe. Anyway, I'm not going to mess that guy's name up. But anyway, that was a really, really good quote. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages, and that is so true. You have to be your husband's best friend, not your best friend, but your husband should be your best friend, that person that you should be able to go and talk to with any situation, any circumstances. So yes, I do actually agree with that quote on this morning. And the art quote of the day is: a great artist can paint a great picture on a small canvas, and that is Charles Dudley Warner. In the nature quote we have, it is nature big doesn't necessarily mean better. Sunflowers aren't better than violets. Edna Ferber. And the funny quote, and let's hope it's funny to me. It might be funny to you, but I never get them. A couple of them I've gotten, but let's see what it is. Let's see what we got. It says the safe way to double your money is to fold it over and make put it in your pocket. That is so funny, and so true to do that, because I remember as a kid we used to get, might get maybe $5 or $20 or something like that, and we would fold it and just keep counting it over and over and over, saying how much money that we had, because it doubled. So yes, that is so true. Let's get on into the birthday wishes this morning. We have J.W. Denton. He is 41 years old this morning. Happy birthday to you, J.W. Dennis H. Ray, he is 36 years old this morning. Happy birthday to you. Got Zoltan Beret, 45 years old this morning. Sanaya Lunsford, happy birthday to you. Harshit Shamar, 31 years old this morning. Randolph Scott, 49 years old this morning. Geneva Allen, happy birthday to you, girl. Not sure how old she is, but good, happy birthday to you. We got Edwin Ortiz, 39 years old this morning. We have Michael M. Starr, and I know he is not 114 years old this morning because he's too young to be that old. I mean, too young looking to be that old. We got Les Dean, he is 38 years old this morning. Of course, we got Geneva Allen again, who is actually displaying her birthday, and she is 62 years old this morning. Happy birthday to you again. And then we got Yinka, happy birthday to you. And then we got Geneva Allen again. So she had 3 Facebook pages, and I'm not sure which one she is active on, but she is yet 62 years old on this morning. So happy birthday to you guys and ladies. Hope that you get what your heart is desired, and you do whatever that you want to do on today. Happy birthday to you guys. And so let's get into this. I think it's a hot topic. Having compassion, and just kind of looking up the word compassion is basically, having sympathy for someone that is more or less fortunate than you, and if you want to look that up, I'm just giving you my words. And so I think about compassion. Some things occurred, and sometimes it's hard to have compassion towards someone who has done you wrong. I know it's kind of hard to have compassion for that person, but I mean, being of let's being and saying that we are Christ-like, we are Christians or saints or disciples or whatever you want to, say that you are. We have to extend the hand of compassion to those who wrongfully who treat us wrongfully, or do us wrongfully, and it's hard. It's hard, but however, at the same time, we have to do it. I mean, and I know for myself, there's sometimes, I don't want to pray for certain people. I don't. and this the honest God truth that, especially, when you're upset and you're angry at someone and how they have treated you, mistreat you and use you, it's kind of hard. But at the same time, I'm learning and have learned that we have to forgive and move on. And yes, and the Bible tells us to pray for our enemies. I mean, that person basically have become an enemy to you, especially if you know they have wrong done you or despitefully used you, you know. So yes, that person basically have become your enemy. So of course you don't want to, you know, either help that person out or, you know, don't want to pray for them or, you know, pretty much you despise them. And so the thing is that, you know, we have to extend the hand of compassion. We have to, you know, have compassion for that person. Um, that done these things to us. And so, you know, that's kind of been one of the things that been weighing on me because I had a conversation with someone and some things is going on with another individual, and it's, you know, and it's kind of hard um for us to have compassion. And my response into that was that, you know, we have to pray, and we have to pray for these people, you know, because they're going through some, which it's a life or death situation. And so, you know, sometimes we just really have to, you know, pray about those things and ask God to heal our hearts and heal that relationship. Whether, you know, we want to be in a relationship with that person or not, we still have to ask God to heal our hearts as well as that other individuals, because I'm sure, you know, there's some things going on the inside of them as well. And so not only that, but to forgive and ask that person to forgive us. And even in the midst of, sometimes, you know, even if we're not wrong, you know, we have to ask for forgiveness. And and like I said, you know, that's one of the things, that's one of the hardest things to do, you know, is especially when you're upset and you want to be mad. But just know, if Christ lives anywhere on the inside of you, you have to forgive, because you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to just sleep that off, or, you know, you know, because he's going to keep bringing it up in some type of form. It's going to keep coming up. So the thing is, yes, we have to ask people to forgive us, and we have to forgive as well. And so, you know, so let's extend the hand of compassion on today to those who have wronged us, who have treated us bad, whatever the situation or the circumstance may have been. We really need to extend that compassion out to them, as well as forgive them, and most of all, you know, ask God to forgive you of, you know, your thought, I mean, and how you feel toward this person. I mean, you know, we really, you know, need to fix ourselves, because, you know, how can we say that we're of Christ and we don't have sympathy or empathy for anyone? I mean, and mind you, I mean, no one said that we were not going to get treated wrong. I said, I think about Jesus, you know, he was one that was without sin, but they treated him bad. So, you know, we're yet without anyone, you know, doing us wrong. I said, but however, at the same time, I used to say, you know, I only got four cheeks. I said, you know, it says turn the other cheek, you know, you. So if someone hits you in the other one, turn the other one so they can hit you that one. I'm like, so, but we only got four, and y'all know the other two are. And after you have turned all those cheeks, you know, hey, now I'm going to retaliate, which that shouldn't be the response that we should have, you know. But I mean, it's almost like the natural thing to do. But like I said, you know, we really truly have to learn to humble ourselves and suck it up and say, will you forgive me? And suck it up and say, I apologize, you know, for where I have wronged you. Not saying if, you know, we never should say, I, I apologize if I offended you or if I wronged you, because you know when you have wronged someone, so you need to take if out of it. Um, so because to me, it's not a sincere apology. And the thing is, and I always say this, don't apologize to no one if you are not sincere about it. You know, keep your apology, keep it, because you didn't mean it, and you know you didn't mean it. And it's almost like, you know, I forgave you when you did it well, but you're still upset. So no, you haven't truly forgiven that person. So again, on today, I just wanted to talk about having compassion this morning. And really, if you are dealing with something with someone and they wronged you or they've done you wrong, I really truly believe that you should ask God to forgive you first of all, and ask Him to heal your heart, and then open up that door opportunity to where you can go and have a sit down, a heart to heart with this individual, and ask them to forgive you, as well as, you know, if you feel like that they should apologize to you. I really do truly believe that that will be an automatic, you know, when the time is right. And so again, don't let a relationship between you and someone else cause you to be, because it can cause you problems in your own life, in your own health, where you are holding grudges and being upset, and then sometimes you wonder why you're feeling sick in your body, why you don't feel good, is because you will not let go of the hurt that someone have hurted you, or you will not let go of, that grudge that you're holding on to. So just learn to forgive. Learn to forgive and forgive others who have wronged you. So I say on this morning, go in peace. And as always, always. And I'm sorry, I see someone on here and I do apologize. This doesn't let me see who's on. Okay, here it go. We got Shahid Amo. Thanks for joining. And I'm just simply, just talking about having compassion for those who have wrongfully done us, especially if at some point that they're going through something. We can extend out, or extend out a helping hand, or more or less pray for that individual. But sometimes it's hard to pray, or to have sympathy or compassion for someone who have truly wronged us. So, but in closing on that, just remember, forgive others that you may be forgiven as well. And as always, I thank you for joining on this morning. I try to keep my time as short as possible. And if you're watching this live, hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. I really appreciate you guys coming on here and interacting, even if it's after the fact. I do read my comments. I do read the comments that shows up. So again, I do appreciate you guys coming on. Again, I am Shakeitha Patterson. I love you, and always, guys, happiness in your life. I will talk to you soon.